Looks good, baby.
You ready?
Go for it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm turning off all these notifications.
No, stop on the video.
Yeah, start the video.
You all right? I'm trying to see how can I share this to Facebook.
I don't see it live.
We is live. We live. We live. Trust me. We're live. Somebody's already watching.
Shalom. Anybody watching right now, what you're watching is the Euphrates River. The Euphrates River. That's what you're watching right now. You want to know how the hell can boats or ships, in fact ships, go over the narrow path of the Euphrates River? What you're looking at is a satellite, which is going to turn into a very live view, right? This is the Euphrates River, all right? View. So we want to know, because the scripture says, no way, baby boy, no way, no how, right? No way, no how. So what you're looking at again is the Euphrates River. Like it, how about that? Like it is today. All right? Give me a Yashapa. I'll be looking at that real quick. I want the definition, you know which one I'm talking about. I told you right here. Tributaries, springs, and streams. Right? What you're looking at is the Euphrates. Anybody that has your Bible, your Apocrypha, I want you to go to 2nd Ezra. Okay? Go to 2nd Ezra. We're going to go to chapter 13. And we're going to read this again. I just want to start off so y'all can take a look at. That's the Euphrates. Right? I'm going to read this real quick on this wise. 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 47. The highest shall stay the springs of the stream again, that they may go through. Before sowest thou the multitude with peace. All right, you get what I want?
Tributary.
Tributary. Then you're going to find out what a tributary is. Okay, come right here. Come right here. All right, this is my beautiful wife reading. Read what tributary means.
Tributary. A tributary or affluent as a stream or river that flows into a larger stream or main stem, river, or a lake. A tributary does not flow directly into a sea or ocean.
Read that part again.
A tributary does not flow directly into a sea or ocean.
A tributary does not flow directly into a sea or ocean. What you're looking at is the Euphrates, right? The narrow path. All right?
There's no way a
And we're going to bring out some more
ship can go through
scriptures.
that.
Exactly. No way. No way, Jose.
Can you hear me?
That's right. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear.
And, we're going to show the actual watercrafts that during the time what the Assyrians used to go down the Euphrates and the Tigris. And they didn't use ships because ships cannot go down the Tigris. There's no to the Indian Ocean.
Or the Persian Gulf or the Atlantic Ocean. Right. Like some idiots saying we crossed. Look at that. Now, hold up. Before you get that, let me read a couple more verses before you get them boats, okay? We're going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 33, verse 21. Read that.
Hold on, Equinox, wait.
But there, the
wait,
glorious...
that's not, no, I don't want to read that.
Uh-huh.
I said I didn't want to get into the scriptures yet. I wanted to show the slide.
All right, go ahead, do your thing.
And then we're
okay, go ahead, do your thing.
Video or
right.
All right. So let me stop.
No, you can do the slides, and then we go back to the scriptures. Go stop that, pause that, and go do the slides, and then I'll finish up with the showing the river and bringing out the verses. But I want you to get a gallery.
Working out live. So shalom to everybody. Shalom. What we're about to do is we were showing the Euphrates River. Now, according to the teachings that we was taught, that the 10 tribes took ships down the Euphrates to the Persian into the Indian Ocean. They came out into the Indian Ocean and they went around South Africa, which I believe Atlantic or the Pacific, to bring them all the way to South America. But when you do the history and your research, you're going to find that the Assyrians captivity, there were fleets of river crafts at the time. And we got two sources we're going to bring out and show y'all right now kind of vessels that they use. There's no possible way that they could have took a trip on the ocean for a year and a half when hundreds of people. We're talking about 10 tribes. You're talking about food, water, medicine, listen to shit. We just, sorry to say it that way, but you just got to think about the things, how you move in a large amount of people to a region of land, as far as traveling on the sea. Then you're going to see these vessels, and you're talking about the ocean. You got to deal with the knotting. It's a lot. Go ahead, Elder. You can talk. You was about to jump in.
Yes, and when you look at that, how much time would it take to actually build big ships, right? Big ships, right? And we showed part of this video where they had rocks through it. It's real narrow. Euphrates River is real narrow, right? It's over 100 miles long, not 100 miles wide. Some place you could just throw a rock across the river. So he's going to show you boats that they used during that time, right? Also boats of other great nations at that time. I mean, before or after that time. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I yield the floor.
All right. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Illustrated Dictionary of Bible Manners and Customs by A. Van Dursen.
All right. So this is a biblical source that's going to show crafts that they had during the Assyrian captivity, and that the Assyrians used during the Tigris and Euphrates. We're going to go inside this book and show you. Okay, So what you see here and 3, they are the 3
We can't see
crafts
it. We
that
can't
was
see that.
used during. Y'all can't see it?
Yeah, we see it. Go ahead. We see it. Go ahead. Yeah, we see it. Go ahead.
All right. These are the three crafts. This seats 4 people. This one seats 2 people. This one stands 2 people. So during the Babylonian captivity in Assyria, when the 10 tribes was there, these vessels here, we're going to show it in another source, an outside source, and this is a biblical source. They're going to show you the same vessels.
Before you go to that source, let me say something. Before you go to the other source, let me show you something. If you look at the 3rd craft, and once we go back to the video of the Euphrates, you're going to see why these type of crafts were used, because they was going through the little small white water. So you'll see why certain parts of these crafts were used. You know, but go ahead, I digress.
Can you say it big, real big? Quanaf?
Yeah, we see it real good. Yes, sir. We see it.
Okay, I want to make sure. I want to make, because they said that the children of Israel, they trying to say that we took ships from Assyria to the Indian Ocean, but these are the vessels that was available at the time. So now they trying to say, well, they built ships, but we're going to prove even if they ship and go through the Euphrates, no matter what. And these vessels here, there's no way in hell they would have moved hundreds of thousands of people from the ocean to around South Africa on these 3 vessels. It's impossible. So here's the other one. Now we're going to prove y'all that these are the vessels. So Yashapal can start reading these. First paragraph.
Okay. Whoa. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, she's going to read it. You got to read it kind of loud so they can hear it.
River craft, Assyrian guffaw. The Greek historian Herodotus described these vessels as very remarkable. The boats they used for going to Babylon along the river are round in shape and are made entirely of leather. Over ribs of willow, which the Armenians had been ordered to cut for them, they stretched hides as an outer skin without making any clearly definable stern or tapering at all towards the bow. But they make the boat like a shield, round in shape. They completely fill it with reeds, and then they let it go downstream laden with goods.
Down what?
Downstream.
Downstream. Go ahead.
Laden with goods. The boat is steered with oars. B, by 2 oarsmen. C, standing upright. Herodotus first. 194. This illustration, however, shows 4 men are seated. Normally, the cargo consisted of barrels of palm wine. Here, according to Unger, there are screws, D, or screw-like implants for the transportation of human-headed winged bulls of limestone. Undoubtedly, the impressive monuments yielded by Assyrian excavations are the gigantic winged bulls which were stationed at the royal palace gates. These guffaws were also used as ferries. A city on the Euphrates was called Ferry.
A city on the Euphrates. Go ahead.
Was called ferry or crossing.
All right, stop.
You go to the next one. Next slide, bro.
No, hold on, because she got to read some more. That's talking about the first boat that we're going to show back in the picture. So let me go back on the slide and show you. That's referring. Spoke about the 4. That is one of the vessels. That's the first vessel she just read about. There, doing the vessel on a boat. It seats 4 people.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
We'll go back. We're gonna go back to the slideshow, and we're gonna read the next paragraph for the other. Whenever y'all ready.
Okay. Assyrian Celtic, ancient Celtic, modern Celtic. We know that right from earliest times, rafts called Celics were used. They are shown on Assyrian reliefs that have just come to light at excavations, and they show precisely the same construction as those in use today. These rafts are made of poplar trunks, stacked crisscross on top of one another. Since, however, the Tigris, with its many rapids, is frequently very shallow, an ingenious method was devised, even at a very clear early date, for keeping the rafts as high as possible in the water. A large number of inflated ram skins were tied underneath the grating of poplar trunks, with the result that the craft had practically no draught. A separate guild plies its trade on these rafts. The Celtic gist, who propel and steer the raft with oars. On the Celtic is an ark, a cabin for shelter at night and for the cargo.
Go ahead, next slide.
Okay,
so now you have your source.
We'll show. Right, you have the source. Now we're going to show the actual the other vessels once again. I believe it. These are the last two vessels from that time. You see them?
Yeah. Yeah, we see them. And what my wife just read about is the vessel, verse 2 and verse 3, with the logs going across.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's
moved hundreds of thousands of people during that time, 10 tribes to America. They said that we passes to the Persian Gulf. We would have went through the Persian Gulf, and we would have came out in the ocean on these type of vessels. South Africa.
And we just read
the brains.
Right.
To get.
And also we just read tributary. Right. And actually, when we just read the definition of tributary, streams and springs that we read in 2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 47, tributaries meaning that it does not run into a sea or ocean, and those are the narrow passages of the river, the streams and springs. So they not, even with these right here, they do not run into the ocean or sea. The narrow pass does not. All right. And no way in Sam Hill is anybody going to get to America, let alone cross any sea in them type of ships, vessels. Yeah, y'all call them ships, right? They vessels. Anything can carry you as a vessel, but it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But go ahead, I did turn it off. They keep on sending it to me sometimes.
All right, so we'll go to the next slide. The next slide, the next source.
A History of Babylon, from the foundation of the monarchy to the Persian conquest, by Leonard W. King.
All right, so this is not a biblical book. This is about the history. That's about Shalmaneser and everybody also in this book here. We're not going to actually read all the stuff because we really don't need to. But showing outside of a biblical source, showing the same boats as you can see here What do it say? Sis?
Assyrian Kellic on the Tigris.
Assyrian Kellic on the
Right, you
Tigris.
just read what's highlighted. So we showing you another source that's showing you
Figure
the same
41.
boats. You don't have to read that thing I just read was highlighted. We just showing another source showing you the same boats. Again, the same. The next page here. This is out of a different, not a biblical source, but about the history of the Babylonian Babylon. Can you read it, Yashapa?
The Assyrian prototype of the Gufa from a bas relief in the British Museum.
Okay. And the last one. Dealing with the Assyrian captivity, the Assyrian boats they used on the Euphrates and the Tigris. You ready?
Assyrian raft of logs on the Tigris from a bas relief in the British Museum.
All right. So we showed y'all two sources from the history of the and we showed y'all the source from the biblical source. Pictures of these fleets out of the same book. Here you have it right here. This is an actual picture. First one that we read about. You ready, sis?
Mm-hmm. A modern Gufa.
That's a modern Gufa.
So
and also, when you get a chance, when I start doing my presentation, wait, my bad. When I start doing my presentation,
how can you hundreds of thousands of people across the ocean and stuff like this? Right?
Not at all.
Oh, it's going to show the last two. You can read it, sis, real quick.
Okay.
Is it up there?
I got your text too, Yehuda.
Yep. Figure 1. A small Kellic on the Tigris at Baghdad. 2. Ferry boats on the Euphrates at Persian.
All right. We're going to go right back to them. These are the actual boats. As you can see it right here live in person. Now you're talking about these.
Let me say something quick, real quick.
Indian Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean.
Go ahead. On Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean.
No, I'm just saying, you look at this, the way these things are built, they cannot, first of all, you can't, I mean, come on, guys. You can't transport anything 20 miles on this in the rough ocean or seas, right? People would be sick from the sun, from the water, you name it, right? It's just impossible. From the waves, the wind, it's just impossible to do this on these little boats here, right? And again, the streams and springs is a tributary which does not flow into a ocean or a sea, right? So once we're going to show again, once we finish this part of the presentation, go back to the rivers and then go back again and go to the scriptures. You're going to see the length of the Euphrates is over 100 miles. And we're going to also talk about the Tigris River if we can slip that in. And also, like I said, if we can bring somebody else on, they're welcome to add or try to debunk what we're bringing out, you know. And I hope somebody's not going to say the Most High stayed the flood so they could put boats. That don't make no damn sense. Think about it. See, he held the flood so we could put boats and cross the ocean. That don't make no damn sense, Israel. So go ahead, brother. You go to the next slide, Salaki.
Right. That was the last slide.
Okay, you can go back to the river. Let's go back there.
You come over here with me now, y'all. All right.
And also, when you go back to the river, I want you to get the slides if you look them up of the King Solomon boats, ships, and what's them people? Not the Ephesians. You know what I'm talking about?
The Assyrian warship. Yeah, I'm gonna get it right here.
The Assyrian warship. And what's the other one? The other we found.
Hold on. King Solomon.
It's very important. And I want you to not just King Solomon, the other one. Phoenicians.
Hold on.
The Phoenicians.
Yeah, I didn't upload all of them.
Don't worry about it. You can go back to the river while I get some verses out here.
Hold on, here you go.
You checking the email?
So what y'all see here is what y'all see here is the
we just checked the email. We don't see it.
See what?
Now I was talking to the brother Yehuda that sent me something. So wow, go ahead. What's that?
What you see here is this is a ancient warship of the Assyrians, but it's a war boat. Did not go down the Euphrates. They use this for war. This is another one. It's a big boat with oars. This type of boat cannot sit on the Euphrates River or even go down the Euphrates River. And
she's going to read it. Let her read it. She's going to read that.
Hold on, I wanted to zoom in on it real quick so they can get a better look. Y'all can see that all the oars, it holds a lot of people. This boat type of craft cannot go down the Euphrates rivers. Let me go back to it. See if I can zoom out. Okay. Can she see it? Read it.
Okay. The gypsum wall relief depicts a warship.
A warship, not a boat, a warship. Go ahead.
This ship was built and manned by Phoenicians employed by Sennacherib.
Right. It was by Phoenicians employed by Sennacherib. I think that's how you say it. Go ahead.
It is a barine with 2 rows of oars. Shields are fastened around the superstructure.
Slow down. It says superstructure. Superstructure. Okay, go ahead.
As on the fortifications of some city walls. The pointed bow is a ram for holding enemy ships. Neo-Assyrian period, reign of Sennacherib, 700 to 692 BCE. Panel 2, room 7 of the Southwest Palace at Nineveh.
At Nineveh. You're going to see Israelites dwelt in Nineveh after Assyrian captivity. We brought this out earlier.
Right.
Now give me Isaiah real quick, 33 and 21, because it says superstructures. And then we're going to go and let you see the Euphrates. Okay? Superstructures. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 21. Right?
But there the glorious Lord will be unto us a place of broad rivers and streams, wherein shall go no galley.
No galley.
Oars.
With oars, meaning no galley with oars, with a whole bunch of big oars. A galley is a big ship. Go ahead.
Neither shall gallant ship pass thereby.
Neither shall gallant ship pass thereby. Right? So you're not going to find a gallant ship going down the Euphrates River. Right? And we're going to get to the Euphrates River again. Go ahead. You go to the slide. I'm getting at Yehuda. say you just sent it.
Oh, you want the video?
Yeah, go to the video. Yeah, you can go to the video. Go ahead.
All right.
If you don't see it, and give me Genesis 31. If you see it, I'll read it. If you see it, this is real. You don't see it? Okay, it might be another thing. Go to Genesis chapter 31 real quick. Yashapa. Go give me the river.
The river on.
Okay, we got it. All right.
It's just a delay on our side.
It's like a 3-second delay on our side. Now, what you're looking at, you can turn it up too. I like that music on it. You can turn it up. But what you're looking at, this is the Euphrates. You see the boats, right? And that small oar is no ship. Look at that. You see the rocks? Okay. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it, Yehuda. We're going to read it too. You see the rocks, right? So read, there's one thing too, say about rocks. I read that earlier. We'll get it. Read that. Read that what I want you to read. Genesis 31, 17 through 22.
Huh?
Genesis chapter 31, 17 through 22.
Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels. And he carried away all his cattle and all his goods which he had gotten. So
slow down again. I want you to read that slow because I want y'all to catch this while y'all watching this slide here, this video. Read that again.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 17. Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels.
He set his sons and wives upon camels. This is the King James Version. Upon camels. Keep reading.
And he carried away all his cattle and all his goods which he had gotten.
Now he carried away all his cattle also, right? Along with his wife and children on camels. Let's see if they got on a boat. Read.
The cattle of his getting, which he had gotten in Pandanaram, for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan.
Go ahead.
And Laban went to shear his sheep. And Rachel had stolen the images that were her father's.
Right.
Verse 20. And Jacob stole away unawares to Laban the Syrian. In that he told him not that he fled. Verse 21. So he fled with all that he had, and he rose up and passed over the river and set his face toward the Mount Gilead.
And he passed over the river. Passed over the river. Now I want you to read that. See here, what I got marked. Read out what book you coming out of. We just read this out the King James. But remember that word. He put his wife and children on the camels, and he took his horses, right? And they passed over the river. Okay? This is very important. I want y'all to keep looking at this here, right? This is what we're talking about. Now, we're going to read not just in the King James, but we're going to read this out of, you name the other two books. But the King James is enough. That just knocks it dead. And also, Yehuda, we did get that, and we're going to read it. We got that. So read. Tell me what you read out of. Read this one. Let me read this one and this one.
Okay.
Read the Living Bible.
The Living Bible.
Read 17 and 21, I believe, 22, 21. Go ahead.
And this is 17 through 21. So one day while Laban was out shearing sheep, Jacob set his wives and his sons on camels. And verse 21. So he fled with all his possessions, and Rachel stole her father's household gods and took them with her. And crossed the Euphrates River.
And did what?
And crossed the Euphrates
So the
River.
Living Bible said they crossed the Euphrates River. Right? Read the other, what other Bible you got right there? What that say?
Revised Standard.
The Revised Standard. Let's see what that says.
Verse 17. So Jacob arose and set his sons and his wives on camels
Set him on camels. Go ahead.
Verse 21. He fled with all that he had and arose and crossed the Euphrates.
And cross what?
The Euphrates.
Cross the Euphrates. Go ahead.
And set his face toward the hill country of Gilead.
And set his face toward the hill country of Gilead. Find out where that is. Right? Look it up. Look it up. All right. So give me Genesis 31 and 47. And while she get that, I want to read this to you real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 43. Right? It reads on this wise. And they enter into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. You see that? That's the Euphrates. Narrow passages of the river. Right? There's no ships going down into the Indian Ocean, Persian Gulf, right? Into the Atlantic Ocean, coming to America. No way in 2 acts of you know what. All right? So read that real quick, and then we're going to continue on.
Genesis 31:47.
Mm-hmm.
And Laban called it Jagar.
What I say, Slakia?
Genesis 31:47.
Yes, I'm Slakia. Yeah. Genesis 31, chapter 47. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
And Laban called it Gagar Sahadutha.
Uh-huh.
But Jacob called it Galeed.
Uh-huh. Now, do you know what that means? Keep reading.
And Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and thee this day.
Uh-huh.
Therefore was the name of it called Galeed.
Galeed. When you look that up, you're going to find out, right, that means stones, right? Or witness, stones, right? This is the river that it was going over through the stones, right? Because the river was full of stones. Look it up, right? Is any more on that? That's important. That's important. Okay, let's go to Numbers 33 and 51.
There's a lot of stones right there.
There's a lot of stones right there, right? You see that? That's what he's talking about. That's the witness. Here go your witness live and direct. Forget your pseudo. We got the books, we got the scriptures, and we're gonna get more scriptures, and we have the video. This is the actual Euphrates River. They're going down the river. Now, why in the hell would he take his cattle and horses and walk down through that? He could just stay around the land and walk down. But no, what they did, they crossed over it, right? Why would he take his camels and his wife and walk down that river, right? And he could just walk on the damn land. Do that make any damn sense? And this does not let out into the Indian Ocean or the Persian Gulf or the Atlantic Ocean. Read that.
Numbers chapter 33, verse 51.
Uh-huh.
Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan.
When you did what?
When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of
When
Canaan.
they passed over the river Jordan in the land of Canaan. You're going to see the Moses open the water up so we can pass over it. It's time, and when we use the ships, he said. He was saying. Okay?
And no ships can't go down there anyway.
There's no ships going down to give me here. I got you. No ships. I want you to go. Y'all want y'all to use mine. Go to Baruch chapter 5, verse 6. Baruch chapter 5, verse 6. This is the idiocy. And I'm going to go to something my brother Yehuda want me to get.
For they departed from thee on foot.
They did what?
For they departed from thee on foot.
So the 10 tribes departed, right, after the Syrian captivity, I believe it was, on foot. Read that again.
For they departed from thee on foot.
No, by a boat.
On foot.
A ship.
On foot.
On foot. Any more on that?
And were led away of their enemies, but the Most High bringeth them unto thee, exalted with glory as children of the kingdom.
The children of the kingdom. Okay. And I'm gonna show y'all something. This hit me too, man. I was like, man, go to there's 2 more verses here. Give me 2 Samuel chapter 10, verse 17. This is King David. Right? This is King David. Right? Give me King David real quick. 2 Samuel chapter 10, verse 17.
And when it was told David, he gathered all Israel together and passed over Jordan.
He did what?
Passed over Jordan.
Didn't it say they crossed the passed over Jordan? He did what? He gathered all Israel and did what with them?
And passed over Jordan.
And passed over Jordan. Any more of that verse?
And came to Helam.
And came to Helam. Passed over Jordan. So what do you do? King David put everybody on ships too? Right? Give me go to Ezra real quick. Let me get my Bible for this. I'm gonna need mine for this. Go to Ezra.
So we know
before you go to Ezra, go to Esther.
No, for a fact,
chapter 1. Go ahead,
came over here during the transatlantic slave trade, like we said. All tribes was taken from different parts of Africa. Taught. They said Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. No. Once you go, we got a map that actually showed it, the tribes that they was taken from South Africa that were Northern Kingdom tribes that also came to the Americas. That happened during the transatlantic slave over here then. And some already came in later times, but all 10 tribes did not come to America after the Syrian.
I got it.
That is a lie. And this proves it. The scriptures prove it.
It's a lie.
Why would you prove it? It didn't happen.
Exactly.
And it's not.
Exactly. Now I want y'all to go to Esther chapter 1. Exactly. Exactly. I want to see that. How come is any comments on there? Because I can't see. Okay, go to Esther. Okay. Somebody said that?
What says?
Did somebody say we hate Hispanics? Well, guess what? We didn't even talk about Hispanics. Y'all brought that up. One thing for sure, we don't want no damn H people. H-Town was not there. All right? So let's go to Esther chapter 1, verse 1 and 2.
Forgive me, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Now it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus, this Ahasuerus, which reigned from India even into Ethiopia, over 107 and 20 provinces.
Over 107 and 20 provinces. This is after the Assyrian captivity. All right. Over 107, 20 provinces. He reigned from Ethiopia, right, into India. Go to chapter 3. And read, start at verse 6.
I believe it's 6.
And he thought to scorn,
yeah.
And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone. For they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom.
Go ahead.
Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai.
Go ahead.
In the first month, that is the month Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast Pur, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day and from month to month to the 12th month. That is the month Adar.
Wait.
And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom.
Wait a minute. From India, Ethiopia, all the provinces, there's a certain people Right? What verse you on, Slacky?
8.
Right? A certain people, go ahead.
And their laws are diverse from all people.
Wait a minute. And their laws. So remember, they was going to go to another land to keep their laws. A further country. And Shasham, I want you to get that in that other apocrypha, revised apocrypha, while I finish up on that. You know what I want you to get that what you read to me earlier.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Continue to read.
Neither keep they the king's laws.
Neither do they keep the heathen laws. Go ahead.
Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
That's right. Now go to this. Give me Ezra. And we're going to read verse 1 and then 6 through 13. Then I'm going to turn it over to Sham. And then I want to see what my brother Yehuda sent me. Unless, Sham, you want to jump back and something real quick. Ezra chapter 7, verse 1. See, this is what you Negroes don't understand about region and so on and so forth. Right? This is verse 1 and then 6 through 6, 7, 8, 9, then 13. Go ahead, verse 1.
Now after these, in the reign of Artaxerxes,
right,
king of Persia, Ezra, the son of Sariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Hilkiah.
Right, verse 6.
This Ezra went up from Babylon, and he was a ready scribe in the law of Moses, which the Lord our power of Israel had given. And the king granted him all his requests according to the hand of the Lord his power upon him.
Right.
And there went up some of the children of Israel and of the priests and the Levites.
So it says some. Go ahead.
And the singers and the porters and the Nethinims unto Jerusalem in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king. And he came to Jerusalem in the 5th month, which was in the 7th year of the king.
Right.
For upon the 1st day of the 1st month began he to go up from Babylon, and on the 1st day of the 5th month came he to Jerusalem, according to the good hand of his power upon him.
Now read verse 13. Sham, hold on. Before you read verse 13, Sham, I want you to take that video back a little bit so you can still look at that water, right? The river Euphrates, right? How it's a stream and spring, right? Ain't no damn ships going down through the mountains, through the Euphrates River. Now read verse 13.
I make a decree that all they of the people of Israel and of the priests and Levites in my realm, which are minded of their own free will to go up to Jerusalem, go with thee.
So go up to Jerusalem, go. Okay, go. All right. So I don't know, man. I don't know how much more do y'all need me to show. I'm gonna let Shasham read this. You can check your phone real quick, see what we got. I'm gonna let Shasham read this too, because it's very important. I think we read out of Ezra's again.
Yeah, this is the New Oxford Anointed Bible with the Apocrypha. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You hear me, Konal? Yeah. So we're going to read second address and how they
go ahead.
Here. Chapter 13 and verse 40. And it reads, these are the 9 tribes that were taken into exile in the days of King Hoshea, whom Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, made captive. The river, and they were taken into another land. But they formed this plan would leave the multitude of the nations and go to a more distant region where no human being.
Hold on, say what? Hold on. We missed it. Hold on. Can you read it? I was doing something. Can you read that slow?
But
they crossed the water and what?
All right, I'm gonna just read it over again. That were taken away from their own land into exile in the days of King Hoshea, whose made captives. He took them across the river. And they were
across the river. Across the river. He took them. Hold on. He took them across the river. So now they already went through the water, across it, and now they're going to jump on the land. Proverbs 29 and 25. So go ahead. Now they're on the land. Go ahead, brother.
And they were taken into but they formed this plan for themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the nations region where no human beings have ever lived.
Right. So now they're already in the land. Now they're going to go into another region. Another region on that continent, right? To another region where no human being ever lived. Was there anybody in the wilderness when we went there? Right? Do people live in the desert? So, I mean, reading comprehension is a bad thing, man, when people don't understand it. They crossed over the water. Now they go into a further region, right? Not a whole nother hemisphere, right? Okay? Go ahead, brother.
All right, let me finish reading it.
Go ahead.
So that they at least might keep their statutes not kept in their own land. And they went in by the narrow passages of the Euphrates River. The time the Most High performed signs for them and stopped the channels of the river, and through that region there was a long way to go, a journey of a year and a half. Country is called Asareth.
Don't worry about it. I'll read two more scriptures to y'all. Everybody go to 1 Chronicles. 1 Chronicles chapter 9. And we're going to read verse 1 through 3 on this wise. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, 1 through 3. Read that.
So all Israel were reckoned by genealogies. And behold, they were written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah.
They was did what? Read that first.
So all Israel were reckoned by genealogies.
Woo.
And behold, they were written in the book of the kings of Israel and Judah, who were carried away to Babylon for their transgression. Now the first inhabitants that dwelt in their possessions in their cities were the Israelites, the priests, Levites, and the Nethinims.
There we go. Precept, right? What he just read about Nethinims, priests, all Israel. Right? I don't know what else y'all want. See, we don't go to Proverbs. You finish on that? All right, verse 3. Read verse 3.
And in Jerusalem dwelt the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin, and of the children of Ephraim and Manasseh.
Read that. Read third verse again.
And in Jerusalem dwelt of the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin, and of the children of Ephraim and Manasseh.
One more time for these people who think everybody in the whole northern kingdom came over here. Who go to Jerusalem?
And in Jerusalem dwelt of the children of Judah, and of the children of Benjamin, and of the children of Ephraim.
Ephraim? Go ahead.
And Manasseh.
And Manasseh. Right? See, some of y'all seek the approval of a man. Give me Proverbs 29, 25, 26. Some of y'all seek the approval of man. Right? We don't seek the approval of man over here. Right? All of us, myself, SHAM, we just servants of the Most High. That's it. Point blank, period. Right? The Most High, he uses all as a body. Right? Some have gifts in reading. Right? Some people can actually prophesize. You know, I ain't see no nigga right now prophesize on this earth. You got fake prophets, right? And I keep saying we'll do this class, we're gonna get it, right? But this is how we rock. So, I mean, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 25, 26. This is how we rock at FOPE. At Israel. We just Israel. Go ahead.
The fear of man bringeth a snare.
The fear of man bringeth a snare. right? When you run, you afraid of a man, right? You scared to cross him, right? But your ass might die, right? Because you might need to cross a dirty behind Negro, a liar. Cross him is go to the right side. Don't be a damn goat, right? The fear of a man bring on snares. You afraid of him. You know damn well that man gonna lead you in the fire, but you so afraid and you got caught in a snare. Read.
But whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe.
But whosoever put his trust in the Most High shall be safe. Look at that screen. Do you need a ship? Look at that spring. Do you need a ship to cross that? Boy, boy, boy. Woe unto them prophets that prophesize lies in his name, who told you that they came over here on big ships down the Euphrates River, narrow passages, ships through the Indian Ocean, with the Persian Gulf. Did he split open the Atlantic Ocean?
Quanah, you know why it hurts? Because that proves that lie of they said that they came down here over that way. When they came through the Bering Strait, they did not come through the Euphrates.
Right.
Euphrates around Africa to get to America. They came, the Northern Kingdom came over here with us during the transatlantic slave trade. Like, told us that the Southern Kingdom came over here during the transatlantic slave trade. They took all the tribes, not just, they took all from North and South Africa, West Africa. Go, we got a map that's going to show you from Bantu to the Ashantis to the took them to the Caribbeans, all over the place. Yes, all the 12 tribes are over here from different tribes, but all of us is not over here. But this is Babylon during the transatlantic slave trade. And some of us was already here who already migrated out, but it wasn't all the 10 tribes.
Hold on, I don't know who asked you a question, right? Let's go to the read that verse 26, and I'm gonna show y'all something here on this wise.
Proverbs 29:26. Many seek the ruler's favor.
Many seek what?
The ruler's favor.
Right, you seek your elder favor. Hey, elder, am I doing the right thing? Looking for his approval. The scripture says, "Study, show thyself approved unto the Most High, not unto no damn man." Many seek. Who set these thinking behind men up? Dirty, nasty, sloppy old men, right? I respect elders who's wise in judgment, wise in wisdom and instruction,
hey,
not wise in lying.
I'm gonna show the vessels again. I'm gonna show the vessels again.
Yeah, show the vessels again. Right. Now read verse 25 again, sis.
The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe.
But whoso put his trust in the Most High shall be safe. Read.
Many seek the ruler's favor.
Many of y'all seek y'all elder favor. Go ahead.
But every man's judgment cometh from the Lord.
But the judgment comes from the Most High. When you're black behind in line for your judgment, you're going to say, oh, elder said this. Yeah, right. Let me ask some of y'all this, right? Mr. Know-it-all and she know-it-all and he know-it-all. What tribe was Tobit from? What tribe was Tobit from? Did Tobit get on that boat right there you looking at? Huh? Go give me Tobit. Go to Tobit in the Apocrypha. Okay? Y'all better wake up, man.
They could not survive on the ocean in these. No way in hell. They would have survived in the ocean. Anybody with common sense can clear through the ocean on that for a year and a half.
On that. Tobit 1, chapter 1. Right? Because Tobit, right? Ezra's then come Tobit. Head buster. Right? Somebody say the year of the doctrine cuts. Somebody talk about some quick cut. This is a quick cut on your ass. All right. This is Tobit chapter 1. Remember, Tobit. In fact, before you read Tobit, I'm going to read this. Quick cut on your ass, right? I'm going to read this right here. Because since y'all say all of the northern kingdom came over here, right? And second Esdras, this goes to show you listen to your elder. You're not reading for thyself. This is second Esdras chapter 13, verse 48. But those that be left behind of thy people are they that are found within thy borders. Shashan, give me 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 23. And I want you to read Tobit chapter 1 through 5. Yes.
You want me to read that first or wait?
No, let her read that. I want you to read. Let her read that. Go ahead and read Tobit. Because you got Esdras and then you got Tobit. We're going to find out what tribe Tobit from. Okay? Read.
The book of the words of Tobit, son of Tobiel, the son of Ananiel, the son of Aduel, the son of Gabriel, of the seed of Esael, of the tribe of Nephtali.
Of the who?
Of the tribe of Nephtali.
Tobit from the tribe of Nephtali. But I thought all the Nephtali came over here through the Euphrates River and the Most High cracked the Atlantic Ocean. Talk to us.
Right.
Read.
Who in the time of Anamasar, king of the Assyrians.
Hold on, time of who?
Who in the time of Anamasar, king of the Assyrians.
King of the Assyrians. Again, let's go.
Was led captive out of Thisbe, which is at the right hand of that city, which is called properly Nephtali in Galilee above Asser.
Go ahead.
I, Tobit, had walked all the days of my life in the way of truth and justice.
No, I, the elder of all these camps that walk all my day of truth and justice. Are you Negroes walking in truth and justice? Tobit did. Read that part again.
I, Tobit, have walked all the days of my life in the way of truth and justice.
Go ahead.
And I did many alms deeds to my brethren.
Go ahead.
And my nation.
Go ahead.
Who came with me to Nineveh.
To where?
To Nineveh.
To Nineveh. There go Nineveh again. Come on.
Into the land of the Assyrians.
Into the land. Hold on. Tobit came into the land of the Assyrians, right? And he was what? From the tribe of Nephtali in the land of the Assyrians. Read.
And when I was in my own country, in the land of Israel.
When he was in his own country, the land of Israel, come on.
Being but young, all the tribe of Nephtali, my father fell from the house of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
Which was chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, that all the tribes should sacrifice there, where the temple of the habitation of the Most High was consecrated and built for all ages.
Go ahead.
Now all the tribes which gathered together revolted, and the house of my father Nephtali sacrificed unto the heifer Baal.
Hold on. Oh, he talking about all the tribes. But I thought 10 or 9 came over here. He talking about all the tribes. Negroes. I know y'all hate, don't y'all hate Negroes? Y'all hate yourself. Negroes. Negroes stayed behind. Some left behind. Remember earlier, some Negroes came, some didn't. Nephtali was still there. Dumb ass. Oh, how you not even still there, Quinn? That was just one verse. Shashan, give me 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 23. And if anybody want to come on, right, and speak, Quinn after Shashan is not going to yell. Right here, send you the link, and you can come on and talk. If you disagree, to show us, and we say, okay, let's see the people answer it, right? Or if you want to agree, then you can build on it. So if anybody want to come on, say you want to come on, and Shashem will send you the link. Go ahead, I'll read that.
2 Kings 17 and 23.
So
out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants, the prophets, so was Israel carried to Assyria unto this day.
No, they're all gone. until this day.
Israel was carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day.
Until this day. So so at the end of the day, guys, I don't know. I want to say a few things. I just want y'all take a look at that. Hey, make that screen wide. Make that screen wide and play that music so they can hear that woman going down there, the Euphrates. Down the Euphrates. Down the Euphrates, baby. Down the Euphrates. Yes, sir. You see that? That's the Euphrates River. Now what? Now what? Anybody want to come on? Anybody want to come on?
Oh, my heart want to come
That's
on.
fine. Can you do me? Okay, yeah, bring them on. All praises. I want to see it on this. I want to see the YouTube on this. All praises. Yeah, because mine acting up. And anybody come on, my word is my bond. We're not going to try to shoot nobody down, man, because I'm tired of that. I'm not going through that no more. I'll go to YouTube. FOP YouTube. Go to FOP YouTube. Yeah, we're not shooting nobody down. Oh, you want me to email the video to him? How can I do that? We never got. Did you get him on your?
Mahar, I sent the link to your face.
He want me to email the video about Euphrates and the cows. Oh, yeah. Go to the email and see if you see the video. If you see it, then we'll email the SHAM. Oh, you sent Mahar the link? If you did, just go ahead and put us all three of us back up. You can put three of us on a big picture, and we don't have to show you Euphrates anymore. In fact, you just put us up there now. All right. All praises, man. And like I said, man, we don't have to agree on everything at the end of the day. I mean, that's some of our proof. You know, we not getting no, like I said, my word's my bond. We're not talking about Hosea. We're not talking about Jeremiah. We're not doing none of that. Okay. Yeah, Yehuda, you sent me. I'm gonna tell you what you sent me.
They said, well, now if they said they built ships now they're saying they built ships. So now I went down.
Well, you got to prove it.
Where's the proof of the built ships at?
First of all, I want y'all to look at this screen, that video. Show me what ship is going down there. A ship? Why not stay on it? What ship is going down there? Let it keep playing out. What ship is going down there? That's the Euphrates. You see her row is hitting the bottom of the water. What ship is going down there? That is, I mean, really? The scripture said, don't add and don't take away. Don't add. So show me where the hell they drop, where the trees they built the ships out of rocks. We just gave you scriptures. We gave you archaeology evidence. We giving you a live video, not a live, but a video to Euphrates. Scriptures. We gave you what the springs or stream means, right? But it's talking about what's that word again? Tributary. Tributaries, what it means, streams and springs, and it don't run into a sea or ocean. We did read that verse. I don't know what else you want. Now, if you disagree, that's fine. Because we're not about debating right now. We want, you can come on and give your argument, and you're not going to get an argument out of me. Because everybody that comes on here, anybody that come on here, know we already argued on the messenger. So you're not going to get an argument out of me. Or shall I say it? We just want everybody to wed. That's it. This wed. Does this mean certain people can't be Israel? We're not saying that. That's why I said we're not talking about H people. We're not talking about Negroes. We just trying to get the point across that coming down this on ships did not happen. It don't have a damn thing to do with what we're talking about, as far as what other people are talking about. Or you hate certain people. No, they don't have anything to do with this video. This video is talking about ships did not come down through this. So don't put that hate campaign. We're about Negro only. It's not talking about it. at all. Hey, is Mahar able to get on? Also, Yehuda, I'm looking at it, and it's not a video. See? This is what I got. Josh Shan, what's up with Mahar? You coming on? Anybody coming on?
Mahar said he coming on in 10 minutes. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and show 5 minutes. I'm gonna go back to the actual crafts. If somebody y'all just getting on, we're gonna show the actual boats from the Syrians.
Now, if anybody make a comment, know that we brought out a lot of scriptures on this. So I don't want to keep repeating. I'm not going to keep repeating all the scriptures we brought out, but yeah. So when you talk, please understand we did bring our scripts. Right.
Right, the actual vessels. Oh, crap.
Okay. Okay. This what we want. Okay, I got you, Huda. Let me find it. Shashem, I'm gonna wait. Let me find this video first.
So these,
you can talk on that.
These are ancient Babylonian. See the ferry boats on the Euphrates. There's no way they would have survived a year and a half on the ocean with these. And go down the Euphrates. No Galilee ships, or with the small streams and springs. We read that in the book of Isaiah. Look at this. How would somebody survive on the ocean with something like that for a year and a half? Or with this? Thousands of people being moved. This is the third one here. This fit full was made out of leather. We read that earlier. And these are the archaeology that they have. This is from the history of the Babylon. This deals with Shalmaneser the king, and everybody's in this book. It's a good book. And the second source is here. The illustrated customs gives you all the same type of information. As you can see, the same crafts. 3 crafts that they as y'all can see. That's the archaeology proof.
Okay, I'm trying to get y'all this video showing cows walking over the damn Euphrates River. Okay, I got the video. How can I send this to Shane? Shaw, what's your email? Hold on. You wanna send with me? Do you want to say it live on this, or you want to have a bun text me your email?
No, text me.
Text Yashapa her email. Yashapa, not me. Unless you want to give it on this.
Yeah, we
YouTube.
know the 10. Get my email out. What's the name? I'll send it to y'all. What's the name?
Text it to Yashapa phone.
I'm about to.
Well, you know what y'all can do. Hey, Shashem, if you can type in cows crossing the Euphrates, and you'll see cows walking over. Yeah, cows walking across the Euphrates River. And y'all see that also.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, do that.
There's cows walking over Euphrates, part of 2 and 3 or something like that. Yeah. Okay, wow, we got a lot of people watching. All praises. So if anybody want to come on, you can come on. Right? I noticed one guy, his name is Issachar, or whatever he called himself. He's always on the comment board talking all the time. So somebody text him. He can come on and say his piece and be mindful to be respectful. Be respectful. It's on YouTube. It's called Cows Crossing the Euphrates River, Part 2 or Part 3.
Got it.
And I understand majority of ham and all that. That's why I said we're not even dealing with tribal stuff. We're just talking about the river. But yeah, you're right, brother. The Benjamin of, yeah, you're right. Anybody want to come on? They can come on.
I'm waiting on.
All right.
I did send you the link, Maha. I sent it to your on Facebook. I just sent it again.
Is that it right there? Look at that. Look at that video. Those are cows crossing the Euphrates. Take it back. No ships. So you mean to tell me a cow is not even taking up his whole damn legs, and you're gonna put a shit sink right in the mud? On the Euphrates, Part 2, cows crossing. So, I mean, hey, come on, man. And we're not talking about H or Negroes, none of that, man. The subject matter is that Israel didn't take no damn ships. Point blank, period. We just showed you a video of the whole Euphrates. They sailed all the way down the Euphrates. In fact, if you go to Part 2 or 3, I believe it's a little longer video out. Instead, you have to keep on rewinding it. Part 3, I believe. I have to go to it. No. I'm losing. Yeah, that's Part 2. They got to go back up. What is this? That's YouTube. I was reading comments. Now, let me tell y'all something. Like I said before, the ocean don't flood. Rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, springs flood. The ocean have tidal waves, tsunamis, a river surge from a storm, or earthquake. It does not flood. Other waters drain into the ocean, right? Or the sea. There we go again. Cows crossing the Euphrates. There isn't a bow of a boat or even a ship taller than a damn cow. But I guess this pseudo, huh? But we got books and go to YouTube like y'all do, most of you. Right? But all the people say they want to break, we're going to do this, ain't done nothing yet but gangsay and scorn. Oh, y'all niggas getting desperate. Oh, y'all pseudo. Shalom, Prince. You understand? This is not about no H people. This is not about Negroes. We're not going into no doctrines tonight. Only doctrine we going into is one. Did the ships come down the streams and springs, which is called the what again? The tributary, which the tributary, does not run into the sea or ocean. That's the only topic that I'm dealing with, by the way. I'm not dealing with anything other than that, right? Because we're trying to take it to another level so people can stop thinking that we just talking about race, man, right? This is not saying Puerto Ricans or Hispanics in this video, not Israelites. We saying that what you say happened did not happen. But we're going to introduce the elder Maharaka, AOI in the house. All praise to the Most High. Shalom, Prince.
Hey, shalom, shalom. What's going on?
You, my brother.
Shalom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Shalom, shalom. Praise the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up here sitting back, chilling. I was doing some studying earlier. Matter of fact, on this, you know what I'm saying, going through some different things. You know what I'm saying? Because I said I was going to go live about some other stuff. But then I said, I saw your notification. I said, there go Quanaf again. The Quanaf. So I said, let me go check out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I checked it out and looked at it. I said, okay. So yeah, let me just say this to the people that's looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm Maharaka. Me and Quanaf go back to 2011. First matter of fact, met both of these brothers via telephone in 2011. And we linked up in December of 2011. You know what I'm saying? And I was still rocking with the Bach House of Israel. We got next to the transition, and then we began to build FOPE out there in DC, right? So we got what was this 9 years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That we know each other. You know what I'm saying? That we warred against each other, all type of stuff. All right. But throughout the course of the years, we still able to come back to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like a boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, break up the makeup type stuff. You see what I'm saying? So I'll be on these brothers' message video conferences on Facebook, and shoot, we be up there 2, 3 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Going over all different information, stuff like that, debates and all that stuff like that. I listen, I hear what the brothers is bringing out. You know what I'm saying? And my roots is One West, and their roots is One West because they came from One West camp, which was myself and House of Israel. We got next. But and I heard all this information, certain information being brought out, you know, about against the 12 tribe coming from the Watchman Deborah, the White It Out series, and Yehuda, and all these other people like that. See, a lot of people I can respect. I'm not gonna call no names, but a lot of people I don't, because you hide behind the camera. You see what I'm saying? The scripture said, produce your cause, man. Be visible about yours. So what the brothers is bringing out is what I was taught in One West. Okay, that's what everybody called the schools. Israeli School Universal Practical Knowledge, located on 125th Street. Okay, in Harlem. All right, the address is 1 West 125th Street. Okay, that's an address. That's not the name of the school. But anywho, they taught 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, was the 10 tribes coming to the United States of America, Babylon the Great, and cargo slave ships through the Euphrates River. I also taught a class concerning that as well, and I was still on that position of coming through the Euphrates River. I have this book here, and I just want to share, you know what I'm saying, and I brought this information out to Kunal, and then we sat there and read over 2nd Ezra 13 and made me read the 2nd Ezra 13th chapter again. After I had decided to go with some information concerning the Euphrates River, because we have to know about geography, we have to know about anthropology, we have to know a lot of different things. You see what I'm saying? So I had to study the Euphrates River and the Tigris River and all the other many rivers that's between the Euphrates and Assyria, which is the Tigris rivers off the coast of the Assyrian Empire, or the Nineveh, right? So I remember I told the brother, yeah, we came in ships, brother. We went through ships. You know, I'm trying to justify the ships thing in there and say, well, we went over the waters. How we went over the waters, you know what I'm saying? And ships. But then if you look at the map, you're going to see the Euphrates River. Then there's land between the Euphrates River. Then you have the many rivers. You have, I think it's the Halak River. I got to look it up. You know what I'm saying? I got them over here somewhere. But there's like three more rivers before the Tigris River. So that means they must have had like 4 or 5 different ships. You know what I'm saying? Going across these waters. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say right here in public. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Based off the things that I've been researching and looking into, you see what I'm saying? Israel did not go into the Syrian Empire in cargo slave ships. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you right now. All right. Because by looking at the geography and looking at the rivers and things like that and learning about the rivers, you know what I'm saying? I want to find this thing right here so I can read about it. Right. And you know, and I study with these brothers. You know what I'm saying? These are my brothers right here. You know what I mean? So whether we get on each other nerve and curse each other out sometimes, we come back together and we rock and roll. You see what I'm saying? But let me cover this light. My eyes getting old. We getting old, brother, I guess. So I know a lot of brothers may get confused and think I'm going off, but hey, I don't care if you think I'm going off. I'm not gonna lie. If I see something in the scripts, you know what I'm saying? If I see something different, and I'm just gonna have to bring it out. This is page 3, right? Right here. I'm gonna read about this here. Okay. And this was something right here that had me a little. I'm gonna say this. This had me somewhat still on that flow, but it's because when you got a thought in your mind and you train yourself to believe that narrative, it's hard for somebody to break it from. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's right in your face. You feel me? So I'm gonna read something about the Tigris and Euphrates River. It says the Tigris and Euphrates rivers dominate Mesopotamia. Both rivers originate in the high mountains of East Turkey and flow southeastward to the Persian Gulf.
Hey, Mahar, can you give us the name of that book for the people?
This is an atlas right here. I had this atlas for a while. The whole Bible Atlas. It's a good book. Okay. All right. Complete Guide to the Expansive Geography of Biblical History. All right. So check this book out. Right. And it goes in. It says both rivers originated in the high mountains of eastern Turkey and flow southeastward. So the river is going downstream, south. All right. Coming from northeast. Right, to the Persian Gulf. Large distance separates the rivers for most of their journey near Baghdad, right? Which Baghdad is what? Iraq, right? Then converge to within 20 miles of each other, diverging again near the head of the Persian Gulf. The rivers merge into a marshland, a feature characteristic of both ancient and modern times. The Euphrates is 1,780 miles long. Is longer and slower than the Tigris, but more suitable for transportation. Right? 2 major tributaries, the Balik and the harbor, join the Euphrates northwest Mesopotamia. Right? The Tigris, 1,150 miles long, is much swifter descending through the steeps running parallel to the Zagros Mountains. 4 tributaries, the Greater Lesser and the Zab and the Adhim and the Dibula entered the Tigris from these mountains. The influence of the Tigris and Euphrates with their tributaries is such that virtually all important cities in Mesopotamia can be found along their courses. Indeed, whenever a river changes course, the Euphrates on occasions did, right, it isolated the cities which then declined or were abandoned for economic reasons. So the Euphrates will also change its course. Right, so sometimes, so what you want to say something on that?
Yeah, I just want to say, when you said tributaries, we broke that down earlier. You're 100% correct. Those are the streams and springs. And when you said marshland, I changed my mind. I was about to go into that because I want to do a class on that. And you hit the nail on the head. The marshlands is like a swamp almost. It's high grass with water underneath. That's the marshlands. That's what that is. And the tributaries is the springs and streams that it talks about in second. So you right on point.
So it says, so the Euphrates would change occasionally its course of the river, you know what I'm saying, of how the water is flowing, right? But the Tigris and Euphrates flooded annually, right? So this one, you read about the flood in Second Esdras, right? You see what I'm saying? Because it mentions that if Sam want to get that and read that part about the flood. Autumn and winter rains in combination with melting snows of the high northern.
You talking about
Second Ezra 13 when it goes into the
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Whenever you, I got it. Whenever you're ready, I got it.
You held back the floods. Okay.
Okay.
It says, hold on. It says both the Tigris and Euphrates flooded annually. Autumn and winter rains in combination with melting snows of high northern mountains produced a large volume of water that had to be harnessed, right? So they had to make dams and different things like that. This inundation was unpredictable, at times being inadequate, and at other times violent. The timing of the flood in Mesopotamia was not as helpful for agriculture as in Egypt. Right, so I'm gonna jump down to another thing I got. It says ancient flood stories like the Gilgamesh epics abounded in Mesopotamia. They expressed an ancient fascination with the fear of these floods. And another captured this intense irrigation and flooded result in increase in the salt content of the land. So I started doing some research, and I'm gonna do a class on it. And I was talking to SHAM and them about that. That I started researching the land, right? And there was various cities that the Hittites had control of at one point in time, which was a city called Chemos, right? It was a passageway to cross the Euphrates. They had one further northeast called Zaluga, or something to that effect. You see what I'm saying? Which was another passageway over the Euphrates. They also had one further south, where Judah came into and went to the Babylonian captivity that way, right? But I don't have. I need to pull up my screens if I was going to show this information, stuff like that. But when I read,
you can send him the link. You can put it up.
You know what I'm saying? When because I did a lot of this research one night, and I was on somebody else's computer. You know what I'm saying? And I think I lost my my tabs, right? So hold on, let me find where y'all at. Now I done lost y'all. Where y'all at? Hey, goodness. What am I doing? All right. So so I was reading about these different cities, right? That was passageways that crossed the Euphrates. Even the information I was reading, which I'm gonna bring all of this out, that during the Hellenistic period, the Greeks also, when they came and conquered during the Seleucid dynasty, you know what I'm saying, they had took over one of these passageways, which allows you to cross the Euphrates by foot to the point that it either can go up to your waist based off the flood, or it can go higher, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Because there's certain points that you could cross the Euphrates. You just can't cross the Euphrates from any way. I don't think you won't drown. You see what I'm saying? So there were certain ports, right, cities that you was able to cross the Euphrates. They even made bridges of boats or rafts that you can also walk across as well at certain ports. You see what I'm saying? So when you read about, yeah.
No, I was gonna say, SHAM, I can't remember right off. We had brought that out earlier about from the knees to the from the ankles to the knees to the waist. You remember that scripture? We brought that out a couple weeks ago because he right on point on that.
Ezekiel. It's in Ezekiel. If you want to read it, it's in Ezekiel.
In Ezekiel? Go ahead, Mahar. I'm sorry. I'm going to get that what you asked for.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, man, you got to get me back on point because you know how you do, Quinn.
I'm sorry. My bad, brother. My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Sorry.
All right. So there's historical references and records of various port cities, okay, that was used strategically by the different empires that fought one another, like the Assyrians went against the Egyptians, okay, up in that area, Tyre and Sidon, right? You had David that fought against, you know what I'm saying, these Hittites and these different nations and kingdoms through the Euphrates River, off the bank of the Euphrates River. You see what I'm saying? So how did these nations get across that was able to come into the land of Israel, okay, down there into Gilead and all that is Northern Kingdom land at one particular point. You see what I'm saying? After they went into captivity, you know what I'm saying, over 3 different It was 3 different invasions of the northern kingdom, you know what I'm saying, that finally went up into Assyria, different land and different areas. You see what I'm saying? But what the brothers is bringing out, like I told brothers going to have to, and it's more personal now because I understand, because we got a One West camp, okay, FOPE. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like brothers are saying, oh, you trading up on us. You see what I'm saying? But if brothers is looking at information and is not adding up, you know, to script or this common sense of, you know what I'm saying, dealing with landmass or riverbanks or, you know, this, that, and the third, it don't make sense. Like what was the Hispanic man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this information, and I'm gonna tell you right now that the statement about the 10 tribes coming down the Euphrates River, enter into the Persian Gulf, and that statement coming down the Euphrates River after they came up the Sunni Empire, going down the Euphrates River, right? And through the Persian Gulf, when the Euphrates River is not even connected to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so those are port lands where you had ships, actual ships. You see what I'm saying? I got information about some things I'm gonna bring out as well to the brothers, whatever, and I'm gonna do a class on it. This is a needed study, point blank period. You see what I'm saying? What I respect of my brothers, and I'm not even gonna do that because I'm not gonna make it about a nationality thing. But what I'm saying like this, because this is the platform they rocking on, right? But even though, as Sham said it, that the 10 tribes came over here to Americas, I don't stand on 10 tribes being in Africa at all, okay? The scripture talks about remnants of Israel. That is a small percentage scattered throughout the 4 corners of the world. Obviously, and scriptures give you locations like in Acts the 2nd chapter, like in Isaiah 11th chapter, right? And when we went into captivity, there was the poor of the people that stayed behind. You see what I'm saying? That they didn't take into captivity. You see what I'm saying? Then you got thousands of years up to the Americans. You see what I'm saying? And other various kingdoms that was developed, that was actual Israelites, like the Carthaginian Empire, which I'm about to go into, which was Israelites. Okay? You see what I'm saying? People that they called the Phoenicians. Those was not Hamites. People didn't understand, they tell you the Shemites. But then you got some people say it was Canaanites. Which one is it? You can't be Shem and Canaan. You can't be Shem and Ham, right? So now when you go into this history, you're gonna start, these brothers are sparking people up now. You see, especially me, because I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'm just being wrong because I'm sincerely being wrong, not that I know what's right, and I'm just teaching something to be, you know, the rock with the masses. I don't get down like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm from One West. I don't teach Ruth as an Israelite. I don't teach Ruth as an Israelite. I don't teach Cornelius as an Israelite. I don't teach a lot of things brothers teach. You know what I'm saying? So you get that out your head right now. You see what I'm saying? But the brothers have to address and reevaluate 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, reading from the whole chapter down. You see what I'm saying? My observation, my studies and reading on this is that the understanding I was taught, with the elders taught, with the best that they had at the time, because things do evolve. You see what I'm saying? Right? There's brothers the Most High are going to bring to further us in our understanding of who we are as a people. You see what I'm saying? We got to stop trying to not, you know what I'm saying, our elders, or, you know what I'm saying, brothers that's maybe we don't agree. And I'm guilty of it. You see what I'm saying? And we have to sit back and say, oh, let me just consider what's being said. Well, I said, this is the year of the doctrine cut. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we had last year, you know, the year of the return to Ghana. Well, I'm never going there. But anyhow, right, this is the year of the doctrine cut, right? So therefore, we're going to have to evaluate a lot of different things. And I'm not saying that people ain't attacked different understandings before, but that's just a vibration, something put on my mind. And Sham put the video up with my audio up there. I'm about to put one, I'm gonna edit it and put a little extra stuff on there. You see what I'm saying, as well. And I'll probably put that up tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, there's a lot of information that You have to put this whole thing together. The 10 tribes have to, the Israel have to fulfill Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Period. Leviticus 26 chapter, Deuteronomy 28:68. Right? All the curses and that was outlined for the 12 tribes that Moses did not say, Judah, this one is for thou. You only, Judah, Ben, and Levi are going to go on these slave ships. You only. Show me that scripture in the curses. It's not in it. You see what I'm saying? So everybody going to have to fulfill these curses, the whole nation. Scripture talking about we going to go into Babylon. We're going to go into Egypt. We're going to go into the north country. We're going to be redeemed. This, that, and the third together. We're going to suffer together. All that. You see what I'm saying? So this, he's comparing this future Egypt as the ancient Egypt. So the ancient Egypt, all 12 tribes was in Egypt. So how you going to come up with a modern Egypt and it's patterned after the ancient Egypt and say?
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick.
The tribes is not together.
Let me jump in for a second. What I want the listener audience to understand is that even the three of us, we go back and forth. You know, Shah, Sham, and I, we don't really go back and forth like Mahar and I, or Mahar and Shah, Sham, you know, but we don't agree on everything everybody says about anything. And that's all Israel, right? Even when people say Negro only and so on and so forth, right? Right now, for me,
right,
and Shah Sham, this topic is not about who is Israel and who's not Israel. That's not where we at with this, because I mean we've dealt with that, and we're gonna deal more with that, you know. And a lot of people gonna be surprised on how we stand. You know, we believe Israel is scattered abroad in Africa and here, all 12 tribes. You know, that's what we believe. You know, and that's what we know is factual. That's what the scripture says. I stand on this because the scripture stand on this. Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I was saying, I was like, no, we believe that all 12 tribes is in the Americas as well. We believe that.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're every damn way.
But we
right. But let me say, let me
hear Sham.
Hold on. Let me finish my statement real quick, and now y'all can go ahead. For me personally, okay, and we all a family here. You know, we really is the three of us. Y'all just don't have a clue how we get down. You know, but that the boats came down Euphrates River, because that's the topic of the night, is a wash. I mean, ships coming down Euphrates River, that's a wash, point blank, period. And for me, the earnest is on the people who saying they did. Okay? Because we even have more evidence, right? But we even gave y'all a video of the Euphrates, cows crossing it, the whole nine. That ships coming down the Euphrates is a wash, because you can't show the ships. You can't show when they was built. You can't give a timeline. None of that. And then we can show you in the other scriptures how people were still there from Ethiopia to India, so on and so forth. But we're just dealing with Euphrates. That is a wash. That title is dead. That title is dead. Figure out something else. That is over and done. No more ships coming down the Euphrates River, down through the Persian Gulf, the Indian Ocean, through the Atlantic Ocean. That topic, to me, has been put to rest, not by us, but according to the scriptures and archaeology and all kind of other evidence that we had, right? That's a dead topic. They don't have anything to do with Mexicans, blacks, Chinese, Japanese, nothing. That's not my issue at this moment, right? My issue is that them ships that people talking about that nobody can produce, right? And by the way, we done a video and YouTube would not allow us to put it up, showing cargo slave ships on the east coast of the Americas, right? That they found under the water, with the chains and everything on it. but they will not allow us to put it up on YouTube. And then I go back and look on YouTube. They might do this right here. The same part of speaking, they cut my voice when I'm saying stuff like this. So I'm telling y'all, while we live, we actually put a video up, and they won't even let us put it up on YouTube. It's amazing. I don't know. I don't know why. Sham, am I lying? I'm hard let you get back in. But this topic is about the ships. The ships. Now, if somebody else want to come on and debate, so I'm not dealing with that. I'm not going back and forth that who's Israel tonight. I'm not dealing with that. If somebody else want to do that, they can. You know, but my top, the top did not come down with no damn ships.
My belief is that the 12 tribes came on before the transatlantic slave trade to America. I believe that, and I believe that, but not all 10 tribes. I believe some of them tribes came. Was gathered during the transatlantic slave trade and was shipped to North, South, Central America and other places around the triangular slave trade. From a map that his name is Bantu, and name's Ashanti, the Falanti, on a map that me and Elder Panaf have, and it shows that. So I was here in Babylon. You see what I'm saying? Now it's about really identifying exactly who they are 100% present, because it's based off more of location. That's just my personal opinion and how I feel about it. And I yield the floor and let.
Hey, one more thing before I let Mahar hit the floor. I'm sorry. One more thing before I've let Mahar, you finish. The person that's making the comments, one thing about us, we allow you to make comments, but if you're not going to come with proof, facts, and talk about what's true, then, I mean, we can block you from making the comments. Or you can debate your cause, and we invite you on live where you can show your physical face and talk, right? Or you can hide behind the comment.
Right. Bring it
right.
up.
Right. You can give us a way to get in touch with you. We'll send you the link, and you can come on out of the dark and from behind the keyboard and talk about it. And we will respect you, even though you disrespect the comments because you called me an agent. Mahar and SHAM on here know damn well I ain't no damn agent. Right? Okay, so you can come on here and show thou faceth. Right. And you can tell us what you see in the scriptures, what you see through archaeology evidence, right? Scriptorial evidence, right? Phenotype, anything you want to go through with the ships or any topic, we will hear you out. I would just hear you out, and they want to speak on they can, but I hear you out, and then as a day or two go by, let the people have a comment on what you say. So show thou face. Give us the link so we can send you the link to come on and speak to us live, right? Because we can block you off the comment board, right? But show your face. My heart don't agree with everything we agree on, but he know them damn ships didn't come down the Euphrates. Point blank, period. You know, but at the end of the day, show your face. Show your face. Talk about it. Ashamai, you come on. I won't even ask a question, and I won't answer you. Just go ahead and speak. Show your face. Right.
Yeah. Let me say this right quick. Yeah, man. A lot of scholars and people that want to talk behind the camera, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said, "Let your light shine." So let us know who thou art. You can be Esau. You could be the white man. You could be a damn Chinese man somewhere. I don't know.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So how can I just trust you this off of your texting? Okay? You know what I'm saying? You could be anything. But again, and I'm going to say this for the general public, okay? I'm not anti-Hispanic. Let's understand that. Okay? All right? So I'm just going to make that stance right now. Okay? You see what I'm saying? I want to show something right quick just to give you some things what I was talking about the Euphrates River, right? Okay? Let me share my screen right quick. I'm gonna show you this here, right? This is an article I found. I'm gonna see if I can you see it?
No. Okay, we see.
No, we still see you. I'm trying to. No, that's my screen. I'm trying.
Let me send you the
You sent him the link?
Oh yeah. Just press the button. Press the button. Let me tell you where to press. Press the button. Go to my video.
Oh,
go to my video.
There you go.
Click.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
All right, come on. All right, come on. So now, here's an article.
You on the screen?
Crossing the Euphrates and Antiquity. Come on, can y'all hear me? Y'all can see everything, right? Right? Crossing the Euphrates and
Oh, we can't see the
Antiquity.
we see you.
You only see me?
Listen, we see you.
Right.
The camera somehow to your screen, then we can see the screen. But we looking at you now.
Hold on. All right, let me stop screen sharing there, right? Let me see. All right, so you only see me, right? Well,
yeah,
that's what you gotta do. Highlight that E37 screen. Do you see the screen?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, click on that.
Wait a minute. I see it.
All right, there you go. There you go. That's it. All right. So now, can y'all see this now? I can make it bigger. Okay. It says crossing the Euphrates River in Antiquity. Antiquity. What the hell I'm talking about? Zugma, seen from space. Anthony Carver, blah, 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 right? So I'm just going to read this one caption here, right? I'm going to read the introduction. Matter of fact, let me start from here. This article reviews progress and extensive survey work using satellite photos along the course of the reservoir of the Barik Dam, completed in June 2000. Particular attention has been paid during field work to routes both along and across the river. Here it is, the east-west routes crossing the river, which are examined in detail and in the context of region's historical geography. The city of Zigma, which had been the object of recent excavations, was a principal such crossing point, but by no means the only one on the middle course of the Euphrates. A subsequent article will discuss north-south routes and phonicity of the middle Euphrates and the question of its navigability, if I said it right. Now, let me just get up a map of this land right here. Spell it for me. In this case, I spell it wrong. What is it? Z-E. All right, I see it right here. Right? Map. So you can see where it's at, right? Okay. Let me go here. Let me see.
Okay, that's fine.
Let
me say this. The brother made a comment. He apologized for calling me an agent. If you're a brother, I accept your apology. You say you disagree on our stance on Northern Kingdom. I can respect that. That's your opinion, and I have mine. So that's how we build. That's how we build. You know. But right now we're dealing with the topic on Euphrates River and boats. Right. We gave a excellent breakdown. So Mahar's really, he's adding to it. So this don't have anything to do with black, white, red, green, or brown.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna see if y'all can see this map. Tell me if you can see this map. Right. I know it's upside down. I don't know if I can turn it around. Let me see. Rotate. Okay. Dang. Right.
Somebody call you a man, please.
Okay. Go ahead. Man, please. That's all good. I don't give a shit what you talking about.
Right.
Y'all should know that already. I'm a man, please.
Right.
You gonna make me turn up and really bomb on you.
I'm trying. Hey, you gotta do something. I mean, you giving all the information. I'm just trying to liven it up a little bit. But go
ahead. You already know. You're turn me up, brother. Chill out.
Right. So go ahead.
You see Zugma right here, right? See, this is one of the crossing points. You see the trade routes. You see right here, it says main ancient trade routes, right? Coming all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, right? So was these trade routes here ships coming from the Mediterranean Sea?
Exactly.
There's no ships coming on the land. Okay,
right.
Let's get that straight. All right. So Zigma is a port city that allow you to cross the Euphrates River. See the Euphrates coming from down here? They're coming around here. Okay. So you see there's still dots of trade routes of people actually walking. Okay. Walking. Okay.
Exactly.
So you see the other waters here coming down into the Euphrates. That's probably, probably it don't got the
I'm
name
back.
there, but that's one of the waters. Let me go up a little bit. Let me go back a little bit. Should say it back there somewhere. All right. If I look on my map, I'll get it for you. Then you got here, okay, and then it comes down here. This is going down to Baghdad right here, all the way over here. And you see, this is another. You got the Tigris here, right? So you have modern frontier.
Another small river.
You know what I'm saying? So then it comes over here, all the way on this side of Baghdad, right? You see what I'm saying? So now you have over here from Lebanon a trade route, which Judah, Benjamin, and Levi came in to captivity through this route. This is the route they came into. Let me show you this other map right here. All right? Can't say I'm a man pleaser. Dang.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
It says Judah right here, Jerusalem. Judah carried away by Babylon. Look, they coming in this way. This is Carchemish, which is another port city, right? You can do research on that. Carchemish, which is another port city that was controlled by the Hittites, right? You see what I'm saying? But you see that Judah came this way. This is the northern kingdom coming. They was coming up around this way, coming down, but they came through this route. Okay, so just doing some research because I don't want to be damn simple as hell. And he's my brother, so I might have respect to person. Yes, when it comes to my own crew, my brothers, I came up with. So I had to take time and listen and do my own research and look up the information, right? So you still see these port cities right here. I'm trying to find an article. I might have it in here somewhere. I might have it in here. See, these are all this is my second Ezra 13 to show you that I've been on it. Okay. All right, let me read this Carchemish right here. This is in the scripture. Lexicon, fortress of Chemos, Carchemish, Isaiah 10:9, Jeremiah 46:2. You can look up these scriptures. Of a city on the what? Euphrates. No doubt the same was called in Greek, or Kirkuzium, is a tolerable, large, and fortified city situated on the island formed on the east side by the river Carboris, which flows into the Euphrates. The Hebrew name is compound. A fortress is a proper name. This, that, and the third. Okay. So showing you that, let me see, was this the one I want to see? Right, here's one right here. I think this is, right? Here's a good one. This is a good one. Zigma, Greek, is an ancient city of Carmagene. It is a historical settlement which is considered among the four most important settlement areas under the reign of the kingdom of Carmagene. It was named for the bridge of boats of Zigma, which crossed the Euphrates there. You see that? The ancient city was originally founded as a Greek.
You sure they didn't say ships?
Not boats, bridge of boats. It was a bridge of boats at this particular area. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is what I was mentioning earlier, founded as a Greek settlement by the Seleucid dynasty, right? Nicanor, one of the generals of Alexander the Great in 300 BCE during the Roman era, right? So, and when you look like this is like some of the boats that they was using to go across, these rivers. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if you just really think about the rivers where you at, you don't see no giant ass ships going across no damn rivers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just saying.
Hey, go to that other right there, 800 PX. 800 PX. 800 PX with the red shirt on.
All right, yeah. Right, these are some of the boats.
No, 800 PX. Third from the top.
Right.
Yeah,
I just clicked on that joint.
Yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is like there's various different boats, and also even when I looked up the Assyrian, they had, and I'm gonna bring up, they had something called ships as well. The Assyrians had ships, but it wasn't like ships that we may know as today. You see what I'm saying? So when I get all this information, I'm gonna bring it out and just put everything on the table that I have researched and looked up. You see what I'm saying? Since this is a hot topic, and this is what I'm saying, the elders and the modern elders, you know what I'm saying, as myself coming up under our old elders, it's time for us to reevaluate some of the things that was said because people was bringing it up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to be bringing up this information too. I just want y'all to know later on about the Phoenicians, which are Israelites, okay, and how they was in trade routes, and these was actual ships going into the Carthaginian Empire and the whole nine. So that's some stuff I'm gonna be bringing out, okay, because there's plenty proof and information and theories concerning the Phoenicians coming over here to the Americas, okay.
Okay, let me jump back in real quick, brother. That was an excellent breakdown. All praise to the Most High. That's going to show you, man. Brother, I should say, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, not man. The Phoenicians, we have our understanding on it also, and we're going to bring out, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what your stand on all the way is, but we have our breakdown also. But let me say this real quick. I know this is not going to be all in all video, because you're going to have people that's going to wake up tomorrow, ain't going to know what the hell the Euphrates is. But hey, Mahar, can you get this verse for me real quick? This how we're going to not end this conversation, but give me Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. Because this at the end of the day, Euphrates not even going to matter, right? Because this was going to happen to the Euphrates. Get that for me, SHAM, somebody. Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. At the end of the day, Euphrates not even going to matter. Okay? Read that on that wise. Not even going to matter. Euphrates this, Euphrates that.
Revelation chapter
verse 11, read 11. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 12. 16 and 12.
Start with 11.
Okay, Revelation 16, verse 11. And blaspheme the God of the heaven, pains and their scorns, and repented not. And the sixth angel poured out the vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Keep reading.
Now check this out. When you look at this, this is going into Magog and what's the other one?
What they got?
What is it? Right. It's going. It's going. Right. It's going into that. So at the end of the day, this Euphrates, right? At the end of the day, this Euphrates is not going to mean nothing. And all y'all got to do right now is tap in. Is Euphrates River drying up? Right? And you're going to see it's drying up right now as we speak. So we are in the last days.
That's what it is. It's definitely drying up.
Right? Euphrates, the Tigris is drying up. Straight droughts drying up. Right? They don't know what the hell going on, but it's right in the scriptures what's going on. So we're not worried about no damn Euphrates. We're just trying to break down certain doctrine that's leading people astray to get some understanding, right? But people, you know, they want to say certain things, you know, but go ahead.
I gotta bring this clip out I got right here, brother. I'm sorry.
You know,
let's talk about Euphrates when you finish. I gotta bring this.
Share your screen again?
No, go ahead.
All right, yeah. Give me the screen again, bro.
You need to share your screen again.
I gotta share my screen again. Come on. All right. Cat said, "I'm kissing. Man, please. That's like you telling me I'm kissing ass. Going the hell off, brother. You know, so you're gonna be hours of time we gonna bang down here. You crazy as hell. Check this out. Get mad, right? This is a caption here. The Euphrates is only navigable by very shallow draft boats.
Yeah.
Which can reach as far as the Iraqi city of Hit, located at 1,200 miles upstream, and which is only 53 meters above sea level.
See that?
See what I'm saying? So it goes into It says, however, shards and rapids make the river commercially unnavigable. I'm on computer. Go in the room. It's annual. If you want an icy, go get it. I know y'all asking for some sweets. They don't care that I'm on the live. They don't care. Its annual inundation caused by snow melt in the mountains of Armenia has been partly checked by. Well, that's the part I wanted right there. Right? It says policy colony and ready to serve as route for river bars. That will go, and when you read up on the Euphrates, it goes downstream, right? It's going downstream. So for you to come upstream, like the Euphrates River would not be a water passage that you come up with ships coming upstream, because the current flows down only. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you start doing some information, like when they talk about David's ships, his navy was off the coast of the Red Sea, on this side of the side of the wilderness where we was on, and also in the city of Tarshish, where Solomon's navy were. Okay, so we're going to deal with the concept of ships. Then we have to go from the Red Sea, or from the Mediterranean Sea, or Spain. Okay, Greece, Tarshish over there. You see what I'm saying? That's the things that I'm gonna be going into, you know what I'm saying, concerning the tribes, and also that the tribes migrated. And just like when the brother brought out Esther, you know what I'm saying, it mentioned from India down to the Ethiopia. I can't go against the scripture because I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look in Esther, the 3rd chapter, under the word Jew, it mentioned that all the tribes began to be called Jews. All of them. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if it's right in my face, you know what I'm saying? I think the Most High that I humble myself to say, you know what, I'm a go into it. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I got to take my time. When the Most High said, boom, you know what I mean? And I hit them brothers up. I said, yo, I hit Sham up, right? Sham hit you up that day. I said, yo, Sham. I was just studying for like from 7 to 12:30, and I was just on one focal point. And me and him stood up to like 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? 5 in the morning. You see what I'm saying? So in the other day, I was going through some stuff. I was like, oh, boom, 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 boom. And I'm starting getting some other historical things concerning us ruling and reigning, because ain't nobody disputing the Byzantine Empire history. Nobody disputing that. So we was ruling in the interiors of Africa. And we were separate, even when you go into like books like Babylon and Timbuktu, right? And we was amongst ourselves. You see what I'm saying? But obviously we know that Israel's mixed with other nations. That's from the book of Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So we came into the land of Canaan. But the thing I'm trying to say is the topic of this class is, and my stance is right now, you see what I'm saying, that what the elders brought out, you know what I'm saying, wasn't wicked. You see what I'm saying? They up there researching, trying to discover who we are, right? And it have to be increased. You see what I'm saying? Because prophecy must be fulfilled. So if they did not come through the Euphrates, then what other ways did they came? Did they come? They came to the transatlantic slave trade, of course. Did they come prior to the transatlantic slave trade? Yes. And that's the perspective I'm gonna be going into, because I can show you a map right now. I can show you a map, and I'm just gonna show a tease, and you can look it up and I can study. I'm just gonna show you this right quick, right? I'm gonna show you this right quick. Where is it? Where's the one I saved? I just saved it.
Look at that boat going through the Euphrates.
Yo, you mad sarcastic, brother, with the cows going through the Euphrates, brother. you know that's just at a port city, brother. You know that's not the whole ocean, brother. I mean, the riverbank, brother. But I got the point. You know what I'm saying? So check this out right here. I'm just gonna show you a bad image. I'm gonna find a different image, right? Sham, can you see it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to share this. Oh wait, there we go. You want a full screen, so or you do it like that? You can blow it up.
You can see it. So this is some history that I'm going through concerning the Phoenicians, which Hannibal was, they called him a Phoenician, Carthaginian Empire. He was an Israelite. And I knew that before I even came to the school of One West, okay, because I had an old dictionary that mentioned that the Phoenicians was Israelites, okay, back in 1993, okay? So ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about that. And Hannibal was a Jew, okay? You know what I'm saying? Israelite, whether he was from the northern, what we call Northern Kingdom, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But here you got trade routes, Phoenician routes, not coming through the Euphrates here. That's interesting. Not coming through the Euphrates, right? But coming through the Red Sea, coming all around the banks of what you call Africa, okay? All the way around back up into the land of Israel. And there's other maps showing that they was going up to Britain, going up into Britain as well. You see what I'm saying? So, and these were ships, actual ships that these Phoenicians has. And remember, Tarshish was the city where the ships that Solomon had, okay? Over there in Tarshish and in the Red Sea, okay? So now, for people to say, well, we didn't come over here in ships now, at different points of time in history, then it's going to be a problem with that one too. You see what I'm saying? So, and this is plenty of history on the Phoenicians and things of that nature, which they call Phoenicians, which is Semitic, but they don't go into, you know, well, I do got the information on, I've been looking it up today and stuff like that. But that's a point y'all need to look at, because, and I'm gonna say this last time, because this is about this is the brother's channel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna respect this channel, you know what I'm saying? This was about presenting Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, as I no longer, and as brothers, listen, if brothers that's more scholarly than me, you see what I'm saying? It can bring it out. I'm asking the brothers, I'm asking the elders, you see what I'm saying? I'm asking the leaders, if what's being said is wrong, please put me back on the right path, okay? But if you can't do it, and only thing you're doing is fussing and complaining, and you ain't going to the scripture and doing the breakdown, and you ain't doing nothing, then brother, something is wrong. Something gotta be wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now. You see what I'm saying? Leave intellectual conversation. Yeah.
That's for all of us, though. That's not about going against elders, none of that. We saying the same thing. We about truth, right?
Yeah. As for the anti-Campbellites, you know what I'm saying, the popcorn, I don't want to offend nobody. The anti-Campbellites, but that's true. The assemblies, the camps, the schools, the congregations, you know what I'm saying? Your little one person, you individual lights, you know what I'm saying? Get on the video and produce your cause. That's just what it is. Produce your cause.
And this is an open platform. Anybody can come on and produce their cause. I mean, there's a lot of people starting to follow this platform, so feel free. I mean, everybody know my stance, kinda. So, what Mahar said about the Phoenicians, I see it just a tad bit different, you know, but because we know who built the boat, so on and so forth. That's a heavy topic too, about are the Phoenicians Israelites? Are they the Aztecs, and so on and so forth? So we could definitely build on that behind the scene before we I would love to give you my information, and you give me yours, and then, you know, we can build on that. But like I said, this platform on this topic is about these damn ships that people talking about. That didn't happen, man. To me, I mean, it's obvious. This is just case closed. You're looking at a boat right now going there. They travel. They travel the whole damn river, right? A team of them, all the way down through the streams and springs, all the way down, the wide and the narrow.
I need to watch that video.
Right, and then you gotta look. The Phoenicians actually built the ship. Yeah, the Phoenicians actually built the ships for the Assyrians. Right?
That wouldn't be hard. That wouldn't be hard to tell, because the Assyrians were ruling.
Well, I'm not. Well, like I said, I'm not.
Yeah, we can deal with that.
Right. I'm just my opinion, so we're not debating. But to me, from my understanding, that the Phoenicians built the ships for the Assyrians, not the northern or southern kingdom. You know, and then people say, well, who are the Phoenicians? Then we can go into that too.
Right.
You know, so I mean, that'd be a good.
That's the kicker.
Yeah, that's the kicker. Right. So I mean, for me,
say this real fast. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
About the foster platform, what you were saying, different topics and discussions, right? Only thing that's not going to be allowed on this platform, YAHAWASHI or disrespecting YAHAWASHI. Now, because you see other Hebrew Israelites, and we post their videos, and they put stuff, we allow. I mean, we agree with everything that they produce on this platform 100%. We just not being biased for study and research. So,
God, all praise and glory to the Most High. And I definitely want to see this video, brother. I'm gonna have to give me some more wine. If this is an actual, video.
Hey, SHAM, take it back at the beginning. Take it back at the beginning. The very beginning. And this is the point. We came out with this, not just us, my brother Yehuda Israel and many others. And let me say this, and I say this for I don't know how many times. We never watched whoever this other guy somebody was talking about or the Watchmen on this topic. I know somebody put a picture, a video of them showing somebody Jesus. I'm like, I don't want to deal with them people. I had no clue what they was talking about. Now you see that what they're saying. Okay. Now this video at the top, right? Make this, can you make, well, okay, people can see it good. This is a satellite image, right? 2,870 kilometers, right? Of the Euphrates River. And as they're going down this river, what you're going to see, they're going to name the cities throughout their journey, right? Biblical and these other people. And it goes all the way up, like my heart just did, all the way up into Iraq, almost going, way up there.
Up in Turkey.
Right? Right, Turkey, all the way up there. Right, Turkey, going all the way up to Turkey.
God, it's up in Turkey, and we got brothers out in Turkey. Maybe they need to ride down the Euphrates River.
Shit, they ain't gonna do that. Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Mahar? SHAM, my bad. Yes, sir.
So if y'all want to stay on here and keep going until I get back, y'all can, or y'all wanted to end it. I said I gotta.
No, because it'll be wide open. Nobody we can't stop it. No, we'll be off at 5.
Okay.
We'll be off at 5.
We'll be off, man. I just want to come in and join the platform with you brothers.
I'll just make sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because as I made statements concerning information that's being brought out, brothers need to really address these things now. And it seems like certain brothers only address or go back and forth with people that have different opinions and ideas. And I know I'm tired of doing it by myself. And I'm not saying, I'm tired of doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that the brothers put fire up on the brothers' asses, man. You know what I'm saying? People getting heated. You got the Hispanics, the Spicolites out there trying to bring a doctrine and trying to say we Canaanites and the whole now. You must be out of your mind. But again, we're not going to, well, I'm not against the Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? We just got to make sure that we get everything in perspective that we possibly can. And
hey, SHAM, are we against Hispanics?
Everything together. No.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all answer that.
I have nothing against Hispanics.
And let me say this to the
it's not about their race. It's about truth.
God. And let me say this about the brothers in the Northern Kingdom, man, that that we call Hispanics and Puerto Ricans, whatever, Mexicans. It's only fair. It's only fair and it's only right. Right? If you're standing on that you're Israelites, like I'm standing on I'm an Israelite, there's no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody tell me I'm not an Israelite. And I believe that I'm an Israelite. Therefore, I must be able to stand on me being an Israelite. I must be able to back it up and prove it without a shadow of a doubt. You feel what I'm saying to you? So that's all I'm saying to you brothers out there is that who you call the northern kingdom, we should not be the only one defending thou. And it's not the first time I said it. It's not the first time I said it. Okay, so you brothers that's representing Ephraim and Issachar, whatever the case is, man, study to show thyself approved. Bring it out, man. You're being called out. You're being called out. So what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, about like the brother said, the scripture said, study show thyself approved, a workman that need not to be ashamed, and you don't want to be put to shame. Right? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I stand on Hispanics being Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Not all. That's impossible for everybody to say they're so-called Hispanic, and I got information on that term. Or people that claim they Judah or black being Israelites. The sword swing both ways. You know what I'm saying? But we have to.
You know what, Mahar? It's funny you say that, right? Because I was on a post today that the brother Bakwash put out, and the post was, this how people look when they say Hispanics are Israelite, and he had a black guy looking kind of stupid. And the guy say, well, look, brother, I asked a question, I baited him in, and he said, well, I said, what about the black people in South America? Can they not be Issachar, so on and so forth? He said, brother, that's Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. I said, where's that in scripture? So I said, are you saying only people that's Hispanic Israelites? He said, yeah. I said, well, aren't the black people that's down in them countries so-called Hispanic too?
Yeah.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out where you going with this now. You know, so that's look, I'm gonna tell you something. This was sparked my interest throughout this whole thing years ago. Right? Not because of a hate. I was like, well, why you saying Issachar look like this, but they can't look like me or Mahar or SHAM? And the guy actually said today, well, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. I said, so he said Hispanics? He said, yeah. I said, so the people that's black, are they Hispanics? He said, you know, so this what I'm talking about.
You can't do that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be real, all right? You know what I'm saying? I always, you know, because I came up under, you know, the understanding of who the tribes are. And at the same time, I used to think, and even times the doctor at times, you know, the so-called Gospel company be like, why, you know, the three tribes is only looking like us. You know what I'm saying? But I know that in Manasseh, there's dark-skinned people in Cuba, and Santo Domingo, and Puerto Rico, and these different lands. So the thing was, and like brothers kept bringing out, is that the chart only showed the light-skinned looking people, or the white-looking people. Some of them that look whitish, or you know what I'm saying, Europeanish. You see what I'm saying? So that allows a lot of people to be like questioning what it is. And hey, it is what it is now. You can't turn back from it now. It's here, and it has to be addressed. And the brothers that is scholarly and do all these debates on Sonetta shows and all over the place and got all the historical data, then step up. Time to step up, scholars.
Let me say this, right? Because Sonetta, when we come back on the show, so you're doing this for attention. I'm not for attention. Neither SHAM and neither is Mahar. We're not for no attention. But I would say this. The reason why I speak a little boldly, because that's the spirit always been on me, you know, but I rather talk about it behind closed doors. But if you want to talk about it in public debate, then it's not being bold, proud, or anything, right? Don't think that we weak at anything we do. Mahar would tell you. Mahar would tell you that we are very studied, like SHAM said, we the bookkeepers. You understand? So we study the books. We read scriptures. Mahar used to call me the precept master. It's a fact, right? He said, brother, you the precept. So I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to be braggadocious. If you want to come out there and debate the cause and say, let's talk about it, we can do that. But if you're coming out there like some guys coming out there, you know what? You better bring some for your ass. It's gonna be sore. No homo, right? Yeah. Because you step in that ring with FOP, you're gonna get folked up. I'm gonna tell you right off the break, right? Yeah. You're gonna get folked up. You come out there half stepping. I don't care if you don't belong to a camp or belong in a camp. You come out there, you're gonna get folked up, straight up from biblical, science, historical evidence, archaeology evidence, you name it. You're going to get folked up if you come with your pseudo right? That's what's going to happen. I don't care what camp or organization, old T, new T, you belong to. We rather talk about it respectfully, right? But don't talk on comment boards that don't, like my heart said, don't step up to it. Because we always been brotherly to everybody. But don't think that, oh, they don't know nothing, because your ass will be sent to the burial ground. Straight up. And I'm bragging on that point. You will get sliced up.
Hey,
sliced up.
Is calling you out.
That's a fact. Come straight. Let's reason. Let's reason together, and then we can go from there. But don't come, or they don't know, because you'll get broke. Trust me, you'll get broke.
Hey,
go ahead, go ahead.
I'm not calling you out, man. I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, it's all for the edification for our people. What edification? You see what I'm saying? Let me just show a little quick picture just to substantiate what I'm saying right quick. Give me the screen right quick.
I don't give a damn who it is. You will get folked up, right? I'm trying to tell you. Come correct.
The screen, Shan. All right, there you go.
People edification, FOPE, Army of Israel, mental violence.
This guy's something else, man. Your ass thou has finished yourself now, boy. It's over for you, brother. It's over for you now.
That's what I'm T-shirt. I said that's gonna make an awesome T-shirt.
You know what I'm saying? So
but
that's fine, man. So
hey, let me say, hold on, I want to say something real quick, my heart. I want to shalom all the brothers and sisters who's been supporting FOP, especially my sister Star and Lima Baby. It's so many of y'all, man. All praises to the Most High. Bless y'all. I can't go down this list real quick. I need my glasses on. Most High bless all of y'all, man, for your donations, for your encouragement through phone calls that you've been doing. We really appreciate it. Larry, that's my brother. We already know how Larry roll. We get down, baby. We get down. Don't get folked up. That's right. Star.
That's my sister Star too. That's my sister Star. I see you over here.
Right. And what's that?
You got
at the end of the day, it's so many of y'all, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We come off a certain way, but we know our word down in vain, because know the Most High gonna judge us at the end. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 25 and 26. Hey, Mahar, can you read that for me real quick, brother, please? Proverbs 29, 25 and 26. Because we don't fear no man. We do this for the Most High. We're not looking for glory from a man, but we do appreciate the support.
Yes.
We do appreciate the support, because people come down hard on us, call you agents, your dog, and all kinds of crap. So we really appreciate that. Can you read that real quick, somebody? Read that for me.
About to go. Proverbs 29, 26. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment coming from YAHAWAH.
Verse 26.
Yep. Many seek ruler's favor, but every man's judgment coming from YAHAWAH.
Right. Thank you. There we go. We don't seek no man approval, because we know the judgment come from the Most High. So with that, my name is Quanaf Yahawah, Bun Yasha Allah, FOPE, AOI. Brothers get down, baby, we get down. Hey, this Sunday coming, Most High will, FOPE will be in New York teaching on the street. How about that? They say, y'all come to New York. Sure enough, we be there. We be there on the corners teaching. How about that?
Okay.
Sunday.
So they have not lost their roots. Okay, for you anti-camp and hitting the streetalites. Okay, Moses said, go in the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage. Wisdom cry without in the streets, man. Stop with the Christianity madness, man. I mean, they're gonna be brothers that's gonna be teachers. Some people gonna be prophets, and in terms of bringing forth the word. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, support the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all got your cash, your super chat here, or
this how you can super chat us right now. If you wanna make a little small donation, this how you can do it. You put in $, PARRIDON 12. Type that in. 12.
Oh, that's the Cash App. Okay.
That's the Cash App. You can do it right now. You
gotta set up your super chat, bro.
Yeah, well, I set it up. I mean, all lowercase, $, PARRIDON 12. One more time. Somebody, hey, Shashan, put that up for me, brother.
Send a link to the chat, brother. Just send the link to the chat.
Shashan, put that up for me real quick. PARR $, PARRIDON 12.
All right.
You want to send 5 pennies, send it.
If y'all love what y'all hearing,
PARRIDON 12. $, lowercase PARRIDON 12. $1 sign, not $2 signs, $1 sign. Hold on, brother, you spelled it wrong. It's $, PARRIDON 12. You spelled it wrong, Shashan. Lowercase, not cap.
$, what else?
Lowercase PARRID, D as in David, ON 12.
If y'all click on your Cash App, y'all can retrieve the link from your Cash App and it's posted. You know.
$, lowercase PARRIDON. That's it. Bada bing, bada.
And if you want to support the Army of Israel, $ next team. NEXX team. It's 75 people. Somebody should be able to send the brother something. God damn. You want all the information. The scripture by the truth. I mean, God damn. And I know Asarel out there. I see Asarel out there trying to, come at me. I told you, brother, in the post that you don't know what I'm dealing with in this hour. You see what I'm saying? I understand, and I'm diligent on certain things, and it is what it is. Unless somebody can show me different, the 10 tribes under the teachings that was given did not come through the Euphrates River and came through America through the Euphrates River. Through the Euphrates River, it didn't happen, and that's just that. That's just what it is.
Does that mean certain people not Israel? No.
That has nothing to do, right? That has nothing to do with saying you Hispanics and y'all not Israelites. From me.
Right.
But the thing what I'm saying now is that we have to build from that point because that was the foundation. So now we have to fix that. You know what I'm saying? You have to fix that. Bring everything around, bring everything together. Because check it. I'm gonna say this one thing, right? Just say that, I'm gonna agree with the Mongoloids, Moab and Ammon, because I don't give a shit about them either, right? Some of these people came over here through the Bering Strait, came down South, North, Central America, whatever, they was there, right? Just say, for argument's sake. And then you had Northern Kingdom or tribes, different tribes and different brothers coming to the shores of America. And guess what they did? They mingled. They mixed themselves amongst the people.
Right. I will.
What's the problem? Yeah. But again, Genesis 49 have to be fulfilled. Deuteronomy 28:68 got to be fulfilled. Leviticus 26 has to be fulfilled. Those 3 chapters.
And let me say this real quick. We're gonna set up a super chat on YouTube, but also Genesis 49, Deuteronomy 33, Leviticus chapter 19. We're gonna deal with that. Straight 8. All right. We're gonna deal with Genesis 49, Deuteronomy 33, and Leviticus 19. We're going to deal with that, right? We're going to do part 1 of Genesis, verse 1. Part 2, Genesis, verse 2. We're going to do it line upon line, precept upon precepts, in parts, right? We're going to break down verse 1 for part 1, break down, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be very long, but we're going to do it. That's how I feel like the Spirit's leading me to us to do this. So that's how we're going to do it. Because brothers say, well, break down, put something in its place. I personally don't think the scripture say you got to put something in its place for me. But I'm going to, and most I will, we're going to do that, So Shashem, your last word. I know you got to go. You said 10.
Oh, before he say his last word, and I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the tribes as well. Okay.
Well, let's collaborate, bro. Let's get off this line. I want to talk to you anyway when we get off. I only got a few minutes anyway.
All right, come on.
Go ahead, Sean. Get the last word.
Y'all put the right thing up there. Go ahead.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for having an ear to hear. And I want to let y'all know, FOP Israelites, Army of Israel, we're research. We're only going to put out biased information or pseudo information. We're going to try to put out the best information for the nation, the truth, and nothing but the truth. And with that, YAHAWASHI, bless y'all. We out.